Hello to you, adventurer of the interwebs. My name's Mikey, and you're watching me get my hands on Drunken Robot Pornography. Yes, I said that name right. This is me getting my hands on it at Rezzed 2012, the PC and Indie Game Show. That was at Brighton. It was a fantastic little event, and this was on display at the Left Field Collection, which was a collection of various different indie games from various different indie game producers and such. This one is made by DRP Games, which have brought you other games such as I Reckless Disregard for Gravity and 1-2-3 Kick It. I must say they come up with the best names for games ever, and their games are just as much fun as their names are. Oh my gosh, now this game originally was an April Fool's joke. That's right, but due to so much popular demand, they decided to turn it into an actual game, and I'm so glad they did, because this game, I had so much fun playing this at Rezzed 12. I just had to do a video on it. It was one of my favourite games of the entire thing, not just out of the indie games that was on, out of all the games, that were there, this was one of my favourite. I'd say it was in my top 5. Now, what's the game all about, Mike? Let me tell you. You are playing as this little insignificant weak human who happens to have a jetpack and a handgun, and you have to shoot down titans. Titans are these massive robots that you're watching me shoot at. These are robots that have got massive cannons that shoot missiles and lasers and billions of bullets at you. They've got the firepower to be able to level your city block. Where you're sitting right now, they could level it in an instant, and you've got to take them on with your little handgun. How do you do that? How do you do that, you might ask? Well, as you can see, I'm shooting at the various parts. I'm shooting at the different weapon systems, the joints, the armor, and it's making it slowly become a bit, for lack of a better word, redder. It's making the different parts become red, and the more red they are, the darker shade of red they become, the closer they are to destroying that part. And if you destroy enough parts of it, if you claw away enough of the armor, the Titan becomes vulnerable enough for you to destroy it. And if you destroy it, it drops loads of gears, because of course the robots are made of gears, aren't they? And the more of these gears that you pick up and loot, the more points you get, and the bigger score you get. And that's the point, is to get the biggest score possible while you're still alive. On the left you can see my health, and as you can see, that health is not regenerating, so you've got to try to defeat as many of these titans as you can with the health pool that you've got. And on the right you can see my jet power. So I don't have infinite jet power. I can't just fly around non-stop. I have to use it wisely. I've got to be tactical to be able to dodge the different missiles and stuff, try not to get hit by the different lasers, and everything comes out in patterns, because this is based, I think, I might be incorrect, but it very much felt like me, it felt like when I was playing it, that it's based off shoot 'em ups, off bullet hell type games, which are usually in bird's eye view though. But this one is in FPS, it's a first person shooter, and it's a 3D version of shoot 'em ups. And I've got to say, it is one innovative idea that works incredibly well. I was addicted to playing this game. I had so much fun. This was one of the first times me playing it, and you'll be able to see that because I enter my scoring for the first time at the end of this one. So it was one of my first playthroughs of it, and it wasn't too hard to begin with. The bosses start off easy and they slowly get harder. You get eased into it. Difficulty slowly gets harder. They slowly shoot out different kinds of weapons and more weapons, and the different robots have more weapons for you to dodge. You know, everything comes out in patterns. You've got to try to dodge it, and it's very similar to shoot 'em ups like Ikaruga or Jamestown, especially with the gears from Jamestown. I mean, that's very, very similar, but it's not quite the same because it's an FPS 3D. You know, and for me, I think it's better. I think it's a massive improvement on the genre. It's a really great direction to take the genre, because I mean, I enjoy shoot 'em ups, I enjoy bullet hell games, but I'm not particularly good at them. I'm not good at dodging the patterns and stuff with the weaving in and out. But with this 3D version, I mean, I'm not the best at it. I'm not the best at any game. I'm not an amazing gamer, but I felt it was a lot more fun than the traditional ones for me personally. It's not going to be more fun for everyone, of course, because some people will prefer the traditional shoot 'em ups, but if you're like me, you're going to prefer this. This was so much fun, and the gameplay, it felt so smooth and nice. You can't hear it because unfortunately I was recording this from a camcorder at Rezzed 2012, and the music was coming from a headset, so you can't hear the music and the sounds that the game's generating, but they were really fun. They weren't serious. Nothing about this was really serious. It felt like I was in a Japanese game show, and the music and the sounds reflected that. There was a crowd cheering every time I tore off a part of one of the titans and getting closer, or cheering as they were shooting me as I was getting shot maybe and dying. I don't know, but there was a crowd cheering, and it was just felt really entertaining. I was being entertained while playing it. I felt like it was really enjoyable. It was a really enjoyable experience. It's one of my favourite games of the convention. Now, as I said, this is alpha. Alpha is alpha. This does, what you're seeing here, the footage you're seeing might not portray how the game's gonna be in the end result. It might not be exactly, there might be lots of things that change. Remember, it's alpha, but for it being alpha, it was very smooth. I mean, this is just the alpha build they put together for Rezzed 2012. It felt very smooth though. I didn't encounter any bugs or glitches. It was limited testing though, but it was just so much fun. You got unlimited ammo, you don't need to reload it, which is very traditional for shoot 'em ups or bullet hells. That might change, it might not. If it did change, it would make it even more tactical, and you'd have to think about how you shoot, and maybe have heat on the gun so you can't overheat your gun, and maybe pick up new guns as you go. I mean, all that kind of stuff would be really cool if they do it, but I don't know if they're going to do anything. I unfortunately wasn't able to talk to anyone there about the game. It was just on display. There wasn't anybody who worked for DRP and Games there, but it was so much fun, and I'm definitely going to get involved with it. And as you can see, I got a high score, and you're about to see that I'm top of the list. It was very early on the day though, so it was before the really good people started playing the game. Obviously, for a noob like me to better get a high score, but I did still get the highest score for now. I'm definitely going to get involved in this game. All the links for the website and the Twitter feed and all stuff like that, it's going to be in the description box. Make sure you open up the description box, check all that stuff out, get connected with it. I'm currently following the RS feed, and I'm following on Twitter and stuff, because I want to know when beta comes out. I want to know when I can play this game again. I really want to play it again. I'm really looking forward to playing it a ton, getting really addicted and hooked on this game, because it was so much fun. I want more. I got a taste of it. I want more. I want to eat some more of this game up. It was just tasty. It was really oozing fun. It was just it was an immense game. I really enjoyed it. It's as mental as the name is. The name is Drunken Robot Pornography. And I really highly recommend you check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check out the game. If you did enjoy this video, remember, give it a thumb up. Tell me what you think, as always, in the comment section below, whether you think this game is good or bad or whatever. And if you know of other ways to be able to get connected with it, make sure you let us know in the comment section below as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Farewell for now.